They were seasoned divers, fearless in the face of crushing currents and the abyss's darkness. But what they found that day was so unnerving, they swore never to dive again. Imagine plunging into the ocean, the world above fading as the water turns from shimmering blue to an oppressive gray. For 4 professional divers, this was just another routine mission, a technical dive to map an uncharted stretch of seabed. But something was waiting down there, something that didn't belong, something that left them trembling, haunted by a truth they can't unsee. Stick around, because what they discovered will make you think twice before stepping into the sea. The day began like any other along the coast. The sea was eerily calm, a vast blue mirror reflecting a cloudless sky. For the team of 4, all hardened pros, this was a standard job. Map an unexplored area where fishermen had whispered of sliced nets and strange metallic hums echoing from the depths at night. They checked their gear, tanks, regulators, underwater cameras, everything was in order. But as they suited up, one diver paused, his eyes scanning the horizon. "I feel like we're being watched," he muttered. The others chuckled, brushing it off. Yet the air felt heavier, charged with an unspoken unease. They descended, the sunlight casting golden rays through the water surface, hypnotic and serene. But with every meter, the light dimmed, and the blue deepened into a thick, almost tangible gray. At 65 feet, silence enveloped them, broken only by the rhythmic hiss of their regulators. Then the first anomaly struck. All 4 divers' digital watches froze simultaneously. No glitch, no explanation, just time itself stalling.
The team edged toward the structure, their lights cutting through the murky gloom. Visibility was poor, shadows twisting in the corners of their vision. Then, a flicker on the camera, a swift, unnatural movement among the wreckage. At first, they thought it was a large fish, maybe a ray, but the shape was wrong, elongated, with limbs that moved human-like, yet impossibly fluid, gliding without effort. The lead diver, a veteran who'd faced sharks and cave-ins without flinching, swam closer, his flashlight probing the darkness. Suddenly, a crushing weight pressed against his chest, as if the water had thickened. A bone-chilling cold seeped through his suit. Then, they all heard it. Through their communicators, a distorted metallic voice rasped, "Leave, leave." The word repeated, jagged and unnatural, from an empty channel. No other divers, no boats nearby, just them and whatever was speaking. Panic gripped one diver, who bolted for the surface, only to be restrained by the team leader's firm grip. The veteran's light caught a glint, a metallic flash, like an eye or visor, vanishing into the structure. Their pulses raced. This wasn't a fish. It wasn't a machine. It felt aware, hostile, watching them. The ascent was agonizing, each foot feeling like a lifetime. Static crackled through their communicators, drowning out their voices. One diver's breathing turned ragged, his regulator hissing frantically. The leader clung to his partner, projecting calm, but inside, his instinct screamed to flee, a primal fear he hadn't felt in years. When they broke the surface, the sun blazed, the sea still mirror-smooth, but it felt wrong, like they'd escaped a nightmare only to find the world too bright, too quiet. One diver tore off his mask, sobbing uncontrollably, unable to explain why. Another stared at the water, whispering, "It was watching us. It was watching." In the days that followed, the trauma sunk deeper. The veteran developed panic attacks, refusing even shallow dives. The youngest quit the research team, saying, "Some things we're not meant to see." The video footage? Corrupted. Key moments where the shape appeared were swallowed by unnatural static, as if something had tampered with the files. When pressed, the divers dodge questions or mutter, "Don't go there." What did they see? And why does it still haunt them?
What was down there? Skeptics claim it was a group hallucination, stress and darkness playing tricks on the mind. But that doesn't explain the metallic voice, the frozen watches, or the corrupted footage. Some researchers speculate the structure wasn't a shipwreck, but something else. Advanced tech, perhaps military, or even extraterrestrial. Its design didn't match any known vessel, and the intelligent movement of that shadow defies logic. Others point to the ocean's uncharted anomalies, like the Bermuda Triangle, where electromagnetic forces scramble equipment and unsettle the human mind. Could this be a hub for something ancient, a lost civilization lurking in the abyss? The voice, warning or threat, suggests intent. Was it protecting something, or guarding a secret the ocean doesn't want us to know? One diver, speaking off record, said it best. The sea hides things we're not ready for. None of them have returned to that site. Maybe you wouldn't either.
Would you dare dive into those waters, knowing what they saw? Drop your theories in the comments, subscribe for more chilling mysteries, and hit the bell, because our next story dives even deeper into a secret that might be closer than you think. Don't look away. The ocean is watching.